What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my shop. My name is Kevin. And this is Kevin's shop. This is what I've been working on. There's a lot of things I've been working on. Okay, so in about my last video where I cut that jug for that gentleman, I was surprised I didn't hear somebody say, well, he never cut a jug for me, or anything like that. And that was a trial run. I've been wanting to make one of these. I'm going to make 2 or 3 more for different sizes. It makes it so simple. What this does is I just put it in a cylinder. And when I tighten it up, it expands. I can get it in there. The turnaround on a jug like that, if I was to glue it, was at least 10-12 hours soak time in acetone. And then a lot of times you have to knock it out of there. And you might scrape a jug. This, I don't. So, with that being said, if you read this disclaimer, and I'll give you a second or two to read it all. You can even pause and read it if you want to, but read it good. Here's the deal. You send me a jug, you tell me what you want off the top of it, tell me what you want decked off of it. It's probably going to cost you around $11 to get it here and $11 to get it home. I'm going to do it for $1 a minute. With that right there, the cleanup time, like I said in the last video, is very quick. I put it in there. It takes anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. So you're looking at $22 shipping and about $10 to $15 for that to get your cylinder decked. Okay, that I will do. Okay, this is the email address that you contact me at, right up here. And you have to know what you want off of it. We were within 0.04 on the target on that one. He wound up with a 7.7 squish, so that was good. Everything worked out good with that. That was kind of a trial run. So if you send me a cylinder, you know, don't use UPS, please, because the nearest UPS store is 20 miles. I get 5 miles to a gallon on my Jeep, and that's 40 miles round trip, and you can do the math on that. Okay, so I'm gonna do it, and I'll do that for you if you want me to. But what I'm looking for is I'm looking to retire here pretty soon, and I'm going to retire here pretty soon. But the thing of it is, when you retire, you've got to stay busy. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So now on the other bike, on the one I just did that I put the PZ20 carburetor on, it didn't run no better with the PZ20 carburetor than it did with the HP carburetor. Commented that the restriction on the HP carburetor with the factory exhaust, not factory exhaust, factory air cleaner, is very restrictive. And he is most definitely correct. But even with the PZ, it did about the same thing. I'm thinking it's that head on there that's only 5 cc's. Just to prove whether or not that's true or not, I'm going to put this stock head on it and try it. And if it runs better, kind of what I'm thinking, y'all can correct me if I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and a good possibility I might not. You get your charge in there, but there's not really, whenever the piston goes up on the blowdown, there's not much surface area up there. There's 5 cc or actually less, and it's pushing it all out the exhaust before it gets all the way up to the top. So does that make any sense? So that's just what I'm kind of thinking. But I'm going to put this on there. We're going to find out. All right. this thing. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. I'm going to pull this table back. So y'all can get a better look at it. So these are linear bearings. There's no side-to-side swap or nothing. These things are silky smooth. In this box right here, I've got a 24-volt power supply, motor controller, fan, stuff like that. So this right here, I actually went with a size bigger motor holder, and I bought this motor to try first because prototyping, a working prototype is a little bit harder than 3D printing something out of plastic that won't work to begin with. This really a good mold or something, proof of concept. If you're going to waste all that time, you know, you kind of know where I'm going with that. I don't believe in that. Now CNC, I don't know. But what I'm going to do with this is going to be mounted here. Then I'm going to have a stylus. And this is going to be another linear rail this way. So wherever I put this stylus, this will go. You kind of follow me on this? It's what they call a duplicator back in the old days. You just lay it down and then this way I can cut copper gaskets, base gaskets, head gaskets, any thickness, up to about a 1/4 inch because I'm going to use a 1/16 inch end mill. This does work. I do have everything hooked up, I just don't have this part yet. And it's variable speed, and it will spin up to 20,000 RPMs. And it's got a forward and a reverse. So that's an 1/8 inch collet, and we're going to use 1/16 inch end mills. And my stylus will be, and it's just a duplicator. What I'll be able to do is cut copper base gaskets, bottom spacer plates, custom spacer plates or whatever, and I'm going to be making a bunch of them, and I'm going to be selling some of those. I went someplace to talk to somebody about water jetting here a while back, and you know, if I was going to make 25,000 of them, yeah, I don't want 25,000 of them. So I couldn't really get any help from anybody, and I couldn't find any, you know, and I can cut them out on a scroll saw, but this will be super fast, super more accurate. Just basically, the only thing you're going to do is have a block here and a fixture plate. You'll glue a gasket down here, and basically any gasket can be duplicated and a spacer plate made out of it or whatever. So I'm going to be doing that too. So just let y'all know, and when I retire, this was interesting back in the day, and I'm not sure I've got a it's a PCB, and it's got first month 21 day, but I don't know what year. This is, I'm not going to show you the address, two-stroke stuffing back when he was selling his Arduino. And I have all the components for this board. I'm doing a lot of electronic stuff. It's got a 555 timer in it, stuff like that, and I've already downloaded the program onto this Arduino. And it's called Arduino, and that's what he used in his rolling dyno. He was selling them. I bought one. It wasn't very expensive. It was just actually the program not this, just the program for this and this board. And I think I sent him $15. I don't know, he was only asking like $5. So I downloaded the program to my computer, and what it does and what it says is any known weight spinning, you know, like if you're spinning a 150-pound cylinder or drum or something like that, if it's known the weight, this thing can calculate how fast a particular thing will spin it using a Hall effect sensor and stuff like that. When I retire, I'm going to build this for a motorized bike dyno. So I'm going to have to stay busy when I retire. I know that. So if decking some jugs here and there and making a few gaskets here and there, working on bikes, you know, making a little bit of money so I can buy more toys and stuff like that, then so be it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. $1 a minute is very reasonable. Your shipping is going to cost more than the job itself. So if you can find a cheap way of shipping it, then you're even better off. I shipped one, that last one I shipped, it was $11. Got there in like 2-3 days. So I think I could have spent less, I'm not sure. But that's what it was, $11. So you talk about 22 here and back, and whatever it cost me to do that. And with this, cleanup time is a lot quicker because they were sitting acetone for 8, 9, 10 hours before that stuff would finally break up, unless you want to try to beat them out, and this is so much better. So this is interesting. This is actually from Norway, and I still had it. And I found it the other day, and on there it says Norge, so that's from Norway. We're going to put this on the bike and just letting y'all know what's going on. If you want your cylinder deck, get up with me on that email address. Here it is again, and here is the disclaimer again, and I'll do it. So I know some people will probably say, well, you've never done that for me. But it was a trial run. I wanted to see how it would work. Now this right here is going to be interesting. Like I said, this motor will be up like this. And it'll be whatever I do here. It's not CNC, it's DNC. Dumb knucklehead control. So anyway, that's it. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think. And you subscribers, thank you so very much. I would have never thought in a million years I would have the subscribers I've got. I really don't. So I guess I'm doing something halfway decent. Other than that, please leave me a comment, hit like, subscribe, whatever. And most importantly, drive safe, ride safe. It's Christmas coming up. Be here for next year, please. And y'all have a good day.